Hello everybody, Sandwich Eye here, back again with another Game Maker tutorial. This time it's the Teeny Fix Edition. We're just going to take care of two small problems with our game. Namely the fact that enemies appear right out of thin air and that these bullets just keep piling up and they never get destroyed. It might cause lag on a lot of people's computers, and also these bullets that we're shooting go through the enemies instead of being destroyed once they collide. So we just gotta fix those three little problems, and then we'll be ready to go to polishing up our title and shipping it off. Except we're not gonna ship it off since it's a tutorial. Alright, the first issue that we want to take care of is the spaceships that are spawning and you can see them really easily. Now this is a super simple fix. In our enemy generator, we're having them spawn from their center at the top of the screen. However, their center is in their middle, so we're seeing their middle as they're generating from the top of the screen. There are two ways that we could go about this. We could just lower the origin, which is what we're going to do, or if you wanted to do this differently, you could actually change the Y and let's just say add 32 pixels. Now this might break things a little bit later on, as we're going to make it delete everything once it gets outside the room. So I'm just going to shift the origin down. The X is 45, just want to make sure I don't mess with that. There we go, X 45, we're dragging, we were dragging the origin down. You can see the numbers changing over here, right? Now if we run our game again, now you can see them coming in smoothly from the top of the screen. Now, as you and the enemy are shooting these bullets, they just accumulate. They never get deleted, they just keep getting calculated outside of the room, and that can cause serious lag once you get later in the game, or especially if you have an older computer. There's actually an event made specifically for this. I'm just going to go into the player laser and start here first. In the event, in the other category, once this object is outside of the room, we can make it destroy itself, and it's that simple. So when our player laser gets outside of the room, it destroys itself. When our enemy, when it goes outside of the room and we can't see it anymore, it will get destroyed. It'll get destroyed, so get destroyed when it's outside room, destroy itself. Finally, for the enemy laser, we will do other. When it's outside of the room, it'll destroy itself. Now, we don't have to worry about this for the explosion, because once the animation is done playing, it automatically destroys itself anyway. I'm going to press OK. And now if we run our game, you aren't going to see a difference, which is perfect. But we're going to feel it once you get to where there's a ton of enemies and you're getting in later in the game. Now, there is a third problem. If you look, our bullets are going through the enemies. Even after it's destroying them, it's still going through. We had the same problem when the player was taking damage, where if you hit one bullet and it was touching you for 5 frames, it would take away a life every single frame that it was touching you. So what we're going to do to fix that is to simply take this player laser, and now we already have something in the enemy for when it hits the laser, it turns itself into an explosion. It changes into an explosion. But now inside of the player laser, when the laser collides with the enemy, it's going to destroy itself. So there's a collision. On the enemy's part, it turns into an explosion, and on the laser's part, it destroys itself. Now let's run this and see if it works. Alright, there we go. If I just shoot one bullet towards the enemy, it gets destroyed in the explosion, which is perfect, because when you shoot a bullet or a laser or something, or if you're aiming a light at the wall, it's not going to keep going through the wall. If you're going to shoot something and it hits a wall, it's not going to go through the wall unless the wall is very flimsy. I suck at analogy. Alright, this is perfect. And that does it for this super duper short little fix-it episode. I know there wasn't much, but this was just adding that little extra level to our game. making it so it cleared up lag, making it so the enemies coming in was smooth and seamless, and also fixing a little problem that we were having with our lasers. If you've had any problems or issues or even have any comments about this tutorial, leave it in the comment section below. We'd love to help you out. In the next episode, we're going to add sound to our game. Thanks for watching.